Hello there, What Culture football fans. I'm Adam Wilborn, the Gordon Strachan of What Culture, joined by Andy Murray, the Gary McAllister of What Culture.
Fine.
Retro, I thought, today. Here with some more transfer news. Today, news of a sensational swap deal that has been rejected by Manchester United. Barcelona offered Yerry Mina and Andre Gomez and 45 million for Paul Pogba. And Manchester United said no, Andy Murray.
How could they possibly say no to such a terrible deal? What were Barcelona thinking with this offer? Like, Pogba hasn't always lived up to expectations of Man United, but we saw at the World Cup what a wonderful player he can be. You want to swap him for Yerry Mina, who, looked good at the World Cup. He scored about 7 goals.
And has been linked with Man United, of course.
And has been linked with them, but he's very raw, looks very uncoordinated at points. 45 million, not a terrible sum. And Andre Gomez.
This is straight out of Football Manager, isn't it? Like, I remember trying to sign players near the end of the transfer deadline and just going, which players do I not really need in this squad that I can hopefully add up to make the amount of money that I could pay for Paul Pogba? Yeah. I mean, he went for what, 93 million in 2016. And I'm sure in modern day football, you could argue that Gomez and Mina add up to potentially around 50 million. But
maybe.
I mean, United already have quite a few defenders who are a bit shaky and need someone who's more responsible next to them.
Yeah.
So I know they're in the midst of trying to sign Alderweireld. They've apparently offered a sort of take it or leave it offer to Tottenham at the moment, who I think would be a far more sensible choice.
Oh, 100%.
Perhaps this is more centering around the Barcelona thinking this is a legitimately good deal, and more thinking Pogba's agent has openly discussed that he wants him to leave Manchester United, obviously. And the relationship between Mourinho and Pogba is strained, to say the least.
Yes, it certainly is. It certainly is. I think, like you just said, this has a lot to do with Mino Raiola sensing that's Pogba's agent, of course, sensing the opportunity to make a bit of money. The Mourinho-Pogba relationship is a little bit weird, but Mourinho's had this relationship with players in the past. You'd imagine two high-level professionals to just get on with the bloody job. That being said, can you imagine how much fun we'd have had with that moaning face git if the company had gone and done this over his head? Because presumably Mourinho was not dumb enough to want to trade essentially Paul Pogba for an unfinished centre-back and a central midfielder who was linked with West Ham the other day. It would have been fun, but alas.
I don't see this happening. This is according, by the way, I should have mentioned our sources, according to Sky in Italy. I don't know why they would know most about it.
It's a bit
I
weird.
suppose Pogba's been linked to Juventus or returned to Juventus, so maybe that's the reasoning behind it. But yeah, it's also kind of intriguing because obviously the English transfer window closes on Thursday, but the Spanish transfer window doesn't close until the end of August. So one could argue that regardless of what happens with Mina and Gomez, Barcelona could continue pursuing Pogba, and if Man United perhaps don't get off to the greatest start, or Pogba and Mourinho continue to clash. I know Mourinho was not exactly complimentary about Pogba's performances at the World Cup and hasn't been in the past.
Which is really weird. He had a really good tournament. Odd.
It's intriguing, and I think that as much as United fans would want to put this story to bed and hopefully sign a centre-back and just be done with the whole thing, this could well continue on until the end of August.
You'd think so, although there is the question of can United then register these two players after the English window is closed? Frankly, I don't know. I have no idea. If they can't, then I guess that opens other clubs up for all kinds of if they can, that would open the window up for all kinds of exploitation from other clubs. It's like, hey, we'll swap you Dwight Gale, but that's already happened. Whatever, at the end of August for Neymar. Obviously, that's not going to happen. I'd like to see it happen as a Newcastle United supporter, but you never know.
You were hoping for Neymar and you got Salomon Rondon.
Sally Rondon should be good for a good 7 goals this season.
Well, let us know your thoughts on this transfer. Can you see Paul Pogba heading to Barcelona? Do you think Mina and Gomez would do any good at Manchester United? Gomez, another midfielder. That's what Man United really need.
Mediocre midfielder.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And you can check out some more of our recent football videos here. My thanks to Andy Murray. Thank you for watching. And we will be back soon.